Cheers, everybody. We're back. Yeah, welcome, everybody. We're live once again here at the Carolina COUNR Homestead. This is Homestead Happenings 2. I'm your host, Willie. All right, let's see if we get some people coming up in here. All right. Hopefully, we can have this open panel discussion about our homesteads instead of just me talking about trying to build a community, everybody, and welcome. Hope everyone's had a great day. All right. Here we are live, y'all. Drop the link. Anybody willing to come on up? We're trying to get this channel watch time hours monetized. So, yeah, we'll definitely be more live more often. Because as y'all know, I had that one channel that was about there, and then I just deleted it. Yeah, shouldn't have done that. But it is what it is. We have this channel. We've been busy here at the new homestead. I just got in from watering and feeding the pigs. Oh my, I forgot to take a video. I didn't take my camera out there. I should have went out there and took one. But I'll get y'all a couple of shorts tomorrow. I might get one tonight. I don't know. We'll see. I hope everyone's had a great weekend. It's Saturday. Oh yeah. It's been a good day for us here. Me and my family have been busy. And you know how that goes. We got animals on the homestead, so we stay busy. But good evening. Hope you're doing good. I need to start getting watch time hours. All right. Next time I'll start this slide the other way. I should have did the vertical live from the get-go. But yeah, we're out there earlier, just got in. Whew, it's hot. Them pigs, man, I went out there and fed them on. And potbellies, they're bullies. You know, to be the smaller breed, they're bullies. Every time I feed them, they try to beat up the other ones. And there's 4 different dishes out there. Seems like they all got to go to one dish, you know. But that's the way it is. But the guy that was supposed to get them keep coming up with excuses. Yeah. I don't know if I even want to let him have them. He built a family. He don't know nothing about hot wire. They don't have a house ready. He don't know what they eat. I told him that. He was like, oh. And he didn't realize they eat that much. So probably shouldn't let this dude get them. I probably should go out there and process them tonight. When it cools down, you know, hang them up on the swing set frame. That way I can skin them out and take the offal out of them. Then rinse it down real good, just since they'll be skinned and no good. Throw them in my big freezer and let them cool down overnight, a night or 2, you know, and then take them out and cut it up, make some sausage. You know, shoot, I dewormed them and everything for this dude, and he ain't come and get them. So hey, while that dewormer's good and they daggone, I know they're dewormed. All peas got worms, you know, unless you deworm them right in. Yeah, I know they're ready. I mean, they're at that. Like, oh no, they're small, but they're they call suckling pig. Yeah, we might get 30 pounds out of it, each pig, once it's queen. Yeah, but once we breed they need to be out of the way. Like I said, they're beating up my other ones. Trying to beat up my meat breeders. Once they're out of the way, we'll have when the boar gets old enough, about 3 months, 3 or 4 months, so when he's about 6 months old, he'll be ready. Appreciate it, dude. I do appreciate you, man. But yeah, once that boar is ready, we're gonna breed us some piglets. Y'all can follow the journey. And if y'all in the North Kakalaka areas, you can come and get a piglet when the time is right for the right, Or you can let me grow it out till it's 250, 300 pounds, and then you come pick it up and take it to the butcher. You can buy a piglet from me and pay me so much to grow it out for you if you don't have the room to grow it out yourself. I'd be glad to do that. They can charge you $100 for the piglet price, and then the fee to grow it out, which is about $200, so that's $300, and then I'll charge you only $150 for housing the thing and feeding the thing for 6 months of its life, from birth to harvest, which is pretty good. It's just, like I said, it's just a little bit, make my fee cost less, If I charge you what it really cost me to, and labor-wise, you wouldn't be able to afford it. You'd be going to try to get that Costco meat from hogs that are like 5, 6 year old hogs that still have the gnats. That's why it's got tainty taste. Old boar meat, that's what they make the sausage out of. Not me, I'll make sausage for you out of a kilt. Not me in particular, my butcher that I choose. Yeah, and we do plan on getting a Dexter or a Zebu cow and bull for next year, so we can get us a calf to grow out for that to be meat, and have the cow to milk and be a little bit more self-reliant, have beef without having to. Cheers, Verna. Good to see you. Yeah. Have beef without having to take up a lot of space. Hope you're doing well. Waiting on somebody that wants my potbelly pigs. Got to get rid of them because they're bullying my daggone breeder set of Hereford and Hereford Berkshire cross. Hey, Beats, says Verna. All right. You're exhausted, I bet. It's been hot out everywhere. All right. But yeah, we got them breeders, but I do want to get a Zebu or a Dexter next year. That's that. because they don't take much space, and they don't get as big, and I can handle something like that myself rather than a full-size Angus. I can't handle cleaning a full-size Angus. No, not going to even try. Southeast Michigan, heck yeah. Chesterfield, cool. I'm down east, as we like to call ourselves. Not that far down the road was where a big nuclear mishap was, Back in World War II, planes dropped atomic bombs, 2 of them, and one they were able to retrieve and disarm it, and it's on display. And then the other one kept sinking, and to this day they farm around it. There's a tree growing above it to mark where it's at. 4.5 hours of sleep, like stream, laundry, dishes, and gardening. I hear you. That's not much sleep. Yeah, me and my wife, we decided a couple hours a day, try to get my watch time hours built up, and upload so many shorts and so many not live, but so many long view videos.
Here you go. Here's some shorts.
You're so funny.
There's one short for today.
She's funny, ain't she? I did not expect that out of her.
Oh yeah, that's what she said. You upload some shorts. There's some shorts.
But yeah, cooking and eating right now. Lentil rice too. Oh, nice. I love split pea soup. And you sleep good tonight? Sure, yeah. But yeah, I've been busy with my pigs and my chickens. This yard. And we got some Old English game bantams hatching now. So far, the barred rocks have been hatching. I loaded that incubator and loaded. So yeah, we'll be having a lot more hatch. Hopefully. Yeah, don't get too long. Don't drink so much coffee after 8 o'clock. Then you should be able to go to bed by 9. We had Thornton's fish tonight. With some Orada fries. We did it easy, simple, cheap, yummy. I put some of my hot pepper vinegar on the fish. I need to get some. I haven't had any since we moved. I just got my Kelso game stag. I got 3 of his sons that are crossbred. I got 12 hens. It's a mix of Easter egg or olive egger and 10 egg layer. Then I got my blacks, my wheat, and then my barred rock, Old English game bantams. And then I got pigs. No, you must have been around for a while. You know about my Monster drinks. Yeah, I ain't got Monster drink money today, but you stock coffee at 4. Yeah. I got my rabbits. Yeah, I forgot that. I got my rabbits. I ain't really worried about doing it. It's been so darn hot. I ain't doing nothing, but I'm sure once it cools down, it's going to be on like a Marvin Gaye album, right? But, yeah. But yeah, we're just trying to get it going. I reached out to Aaron about some quail. He mentioned he'd get me some eggs, but I ain't heard back in a few months. I don't know. I guess the weather's been too crazy to ship or something. But I'd like to get me some quail. I miss eating them, that's for sure. Believed in that when I was growing up. Whenever they thump, we'd let it. Yeah, I was younger. Whenever they thump, let them up. Uh, yeah, yeah, I'm sure they'll be ready. It's been too hot for anything, man. My chickens ain't even been laying. The roosters ain't been active. You know, my laying hens ain't, but the games they're laying. But, yeah, whenever whenever I get a chance, I do want quail. I miss it. I had Bob Whites when we moved here, but something got them out, and then the two hens were there forever. And then the wild Bob Whites were coming in my driveway, and then all of a sudden something got the last two hens. But nothing's bothered the chickens that I know of, or tried to. But that's probably because that big old Kelso rooster out there. Just saw these. All right. Good stuff. But I do know there's some critters out here. I know we got foxes because this is just a few minutes down the road from my old house I moved from 3 years ago. So, there are coyotes, there are foxes, there's bear, and everybody on Facebook always posts when it's out and about too. So you'll get a heads up quick. Oh, that bear cubs, they're up at the store again. Yeah, there's all kinds of critters out here. Raccoons, possums, you name it. Nutra, cottonmouth, copperheads. And my crazy tail goes out there barefoot, grass in areas where grass hunts because I want certain things to pop through for the animals. And yeah, I'm crazy. He is the number behind your name, your birthday. 6758, right on. Right on. Heck yeah. But we got a big mimosa tree. I hate to do it, but we gotta cut it down because the seed pods are toxic to if eaten by the pigs and goats. That's why we waited on goats so far. We're supposed to get some from a friend of mine. So, feel 98. I feel 98 after some of the crap I went through. Shoot. I've been feeling that way since I had 30. And I'm only 52. Shoot. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I lost tons of years after that treatment they put me through. It's like I came out of it and it was like I missed so much stuff, was like lost. Still feel lost sometimes. Everything's falling apart, but I keep on kicking. For some reason, there's a reason for me to still be around. Arthritis, diabetes type 2. It's hard to hear that, man. You're another weatherman in the chat. I'm a weatherman. You're a weatherman. I think all of us are weathermen. We know when it's going to rain. Heart attack and 20-year-old snap. So I guess you don't eat pork no more then. Because they always tell everybody to stop that after heart attacks. Arthritis is something age into, yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, every bone in my body. So many wrecks growing up. I was young, dumb, stupid, had a need for speed. I seen it on TV, I had to try it. I rebelled against my parents. And I'm glad all y'all with us. 23 minutes in. See, I'm lost for conversation here. I'm lost type. Tongue-tied. You take 3 blood pressure pills a day. Oh, wow. I know how to take medicine, man. I got that neuropathy, and my wife feeds me pills. And for my thyroid, and my nausea, and acid reflux, my PTSD. I take some pills, unfortunately. I hate taking medicine. I really do, but there's no other options here. That happens sometimes. You just have to react. Okay. I'm missing something. I'm confused. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm tired. It's been a long day. Like I said earlier today, we're just doing these watch time hours, trying to get the channel built up. Hopefully we can make something out of it. I worked on it for 4 years and might as well work on it harder because the numbers are going up, but I need watch hours. I need content that I ain't going to delete later like I usually do, so that content's no longer. Oh yeah. Well, this is a anything topic right now. It's just Homestead Happenings. I always start quick. I'm trying, Erna, I am. I've been going, I'm trying. Yeah, I had a channel that was doing really good at one time and I let drama take it over and I just deleted it. I shouldn't have deleted the channel. I should have deleted those videos, those lives instead, but I wasn't thinking, but it's better that that channel's going anyway. Why have a channel that was built on views from something I don't support? Well, thank you for your support. But yeah, I'm hoping to get some new. I'm hoping to get some pens, be able to build some pens for these pigs before they get too big, because we've only had the young boar 2 weeks, and he went from this to this, and from this to this. He's getting them long legs. He'll be a good breeder. And his daddy was over 600. His mama, over 450 before she was pregnant. So that means I need a better fence than what I got. I got that Premier One quick fence. I know from experience from my last pigs, big breeds will go through it within a blink of an eye if they want to go through it. So I need to get hog panels. It'll keep in them coonies. They'll keep in the Vietnamese pot belly, the Idaho pasture pig. It'll keep in the smaller breeds, but it's not going to keep in them big breeds like I got. Yeah, they're on hot wire. They're on that poly wire, and it pops the poo out of me. It's popped them a couple of times, but now they learn there's grass on the other side of the fence. And so, yeah, I had to fix it the other day. Yeah, they got a 5 mile right now, and it's not even 11 foot by 30 foot, because it's one whole Premier One fence. But my goats, I had a 60 mile on it, and I touched that one time, and I'll mention next week, I'll tell you. I was trying to probably need to get a new solar one like that, a little bit hotter. But yeah, them big pigs. Guy that I got the boar from is what do you call it? The steel cattle corrals or horse corral panels with hog wire panels welded to it, and they are chained to poles that are 4 foot deep. And he says his boar still gets loose sometimes. And he's also got a 5 mile. Yeah, I don't have to worry about keeping bear out. For one, my dog, he's part wolf, part husky, so yeah, he growls at everything at nighttime. Keeps us looking to see what's outside. And a cat, if you can hear, she's in heat, so she's drawing tomcats to the neighborhood. And my dogs want to eat them. But yeah. My Calmandarian, how you say it, orange tree, I bought springtime. It was like that big. Now it's way big and bushed out, loaded with little BB size oranges. 6 more months, fingers crossed. Birds don't peck them all off. We'll have some. You have a good one. Thanks for coming, Verna. It's getting late for us too. I'm gonna be on here about 30 more minutes, and then I'm gonna take my shower and get ready for bed. Turn on the A-Team and fall asleep to BA and Hannibal going pop, 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 pop. I'm hearing dun 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 dun. Yeah, I'll be here and go to sleep too. Why not? Reminds me of the 80s. I appreciate y'all that come by. All right. Have a blessed evening. Thank you. All y'all that come by, have a blessed evening. I appreciate y'all. And like 3 people leave all of a sudden. They must not like the A-Team. Oh no. Not like the A-Team. I pity the fool. But it is good to have all y'all here. And shoot. Turn on a little music for a split few seconds. I like the generic soda. But one thing I noticed from the Dr. Perky, I appreciate that, man. That after it sits a while, it's still a little cold, but it gets flat. If the brand new bottle, pour in the cup, let it sit 10, 15 minutes, it tastes flat. That's the kind of drink you gotta go. I appreciate you sharing me out, dude. All right. All right. But, yeah. There's Mikey. Brings one dog and the other dog's gonna have to go out. And back and forth. That's the way it is from now till they finally get out in the wee hours of the morning. If she don't go to sleep right away, once I go to sleep, I'm out. I don't hear nothing. And I'm about that, unless the dog's barking right at my ear. At least we got loud fire alarms that will wake me, but nothing else will wake me pretty much here. But I do hear the roosters calling every morning real early, and that's when I end up getting up to go eat and brush, and you can hear them. The 2 people watching, all right. Thank you very much. All right. Let me see. I'm looking at stats on the channel real quick. I gained another sub. Right on. I appreciate that. Thank you, y'all. You're awesome. Good having y'all here. All right. Let's see. Channel. That's some music I have not listened to in a long time. Yeah, buddy. Some bad English. Good choice of music there, dude. All right. Well, we we are just working on some watchdog matters. I don't have much of a topic tonight, except for homesteading and country living. Just ask questions. I answer what I can. I've been streaming a long time, and I'm finally taking it serious, trying to get this channel going again. And I deleted a lot of content. There was tons of views, hundreds of videos, just to try to clean this up, to try to make something out of it. And it's not just for me, it's a benefit for my family. Whatever I make happen happens for them. We got a lot of stuff we're preparing on last month. Oldest son's birthday, he's 27 now. Or this month. The next month is my youngest son's. In less than 2 weeks now, he'll be 15. Time flies, man. I remember when he was the size of a football, I could hold him like this, man. I mean, yeah. Time is really flown. And everything we do is for him, man. All the moves, pretty much, try to move for his safety. Try to move where I can at least have some groceries growing in the yard for him, you know. And I need to get more pear trees and stuff like I had before. It takes time for them to grow. Hopefully I'll live long enough to see them bear fruit. You know, but I thought the move was necessary at that time. I just hate that I have to drive by my old house and go into the dump. But at least we are no longer in the camper. The coast won't too bad. The river won't too bad. My property is still for sale, anybody else. But the camper's gone and the buildings are gone. It's just the land. But glad we ain't living in the camper no more. 3 years of that was enough for me to realize and take, understand not to take everything for granted. Not not being able to have enough space to stretch, or to cook a real meal in that tiny little kitchen. There's a lot of getting used to. It was. Now we got this spacious place now, and things happen for a reason. It took 3 years, but things are turning around for me and my family. I'm grateful for that. We just here getting watched time by y'all. Anybody want to jump on? Keep it clean, keep the homestead, country life, family life only. All right. Yeah, buddy. I'll be right back. I need to grab me a drink real quick. And there goes the other dog barking. right, she's taking one dog out. The other dog barked like crazy. He's the one that she just took out. He's barking. Honey bun time. Cheers. Sure. I don't need it. I really don't need it. My throat don't need it. But it was sitting on the counter. I don't need it. Yeah, I don't need the rest of that. That's sweet enough. There's a little bit of that thing. Oh, I need. Ooh, there you want that. Thing's too sweet for me. It's been so long since I had one of them things. I mean, yeah. I drink sodas, which is bad enough, but that thing there was like dumping a cup of sugar.
Oh, that's good. Is Jack Honey gun? Put your microwave, heat it up. Put the peanut butter on top.
A little piece is hung up in my throat. But yeah, they're good. I just can't have them no more. The older I get, certain things I like, I can't have. Like I really shouldn't have pork, but it's easy for me to raise. Don't take up as much space as they say. And it's not that hard to raise hogs. But if I could ever find a registered breeding pair of cattlemen sheep, I'd definitely get them because I love eating lamb. So, and I do eat a lot of lamb. But I would much rather have that if I could get a good set. But everybody that says they got this and that, they're not registered and they're half breed, even though they're selling it to you as purebred. I'll stick with what I got for now. More worried in little Zebu or Dexter next year than anything. Because that'll really be a game changer. That'll be our beef and our dairy right there. Make a big difference in our grocery bill, that's for sure. Because I can put up cattle fencing up around in the front yard and along the side of the property and let them graze around the orchard I'm going to plant. Just put fencing around that, to keep them away from it until it turns big enough. Yeah, let them graze around that. I see people do it all the time. Why not? Almost an hour. Man, we need more views, y'all. Trying to get them watch time hours up. I don't want to have to go 2 hours long. I only want to do an hour right now. It looks like you might have to do 2 hours. Oh, man. And I need a co-host. Anybody want to come up, co-host right now? Talk about your garden. Talk about your animals. All right. Trying to get this channel going, do open panel. We're going to do it twice a day, every day. So if you're going to come lurking, you might as well participate, all right, y'all? Yeah, buddy. Participate. Hit that like, share it out, comment down below. If you're interested in growing anything, come on up, man. Do you have a garden? Do you have animals? Appreciate it, man. Thanks for watching. It's hard to get a channel going again. I used to have a channel, like I said before, and people would come all the time and watch videos. And they would always come to my lives morning, afternoon, and evening. Sometimes my lives would go 8, 12 hours. I wasn't getting none done, so that's why I gotta do lives in an hour or 2-hour burst. That way I can still spend time with my family, still spend time with myself, and spend time outside on the homestead. Instead of just sitting down all day and not getting stuff done that I need to get done. He's gonna drive her crazy already. He just wants to aggravate the crap out of her. She tried to take him out. He don't want out. He's just following her everywhere she goes. Uh, uh, he gets that way at nighttime, I tell you. Smash that like button on your way out, please. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate your support. Yeah, I wish we could get some of the whole crew back up in there. I don't want no dramas or beefs by other people coming back around here either. So slowly we're building this community again. It's about time I try to build my community instead of going to other people's and sitting there and watch them live all day long and just lie in their pockets. I might as well do something myself, right? At least I'll stay out of some of the stuff going around. As long as I stay here, I'm here, not causing no trouble. I do need to learn how to clear this computer out. It keeps lagging, it keeps buffering, it keeps sometimes making me robot and sound. I mean, every time I turn it on, it says bad image detected, clear from OneDrive, and I'm like, which image is it? It don't tell you which image. Why don't they just tell me there's a bad image detected and that they had to delete it? Why don't they do that instead of make me confused, not knowing what I'm looking for? But fall's getting ready to come around the corner. It's about to be dormant season for a lot of plants and trees. I have a bunch of crepe myrtles, and the pink. I don't know which ones are which because they're coming up from the roots along the sides where we till. Same thing with the mimosa. We got a bunch of them popped up, and we got tons of river birch and tons of pecans. And when they go dormant, I'm going to be digging them up and shipping them as bare root plants. I'm going to wrap the root and everything, but they'll be bare root. And anybody interested, just let me know, and I'll put you on the list and let you know the cost. And shipping ain't terribly bad, and neither are the trees, and I guarantee you. So if it don't come back, you'll get another one and your money reimbursed, So it's just how we'll have to do it. That's the way I would want it done if I ordered a little tree, right? And that has happened to me before. I've ordered trees and bare root. Some do fine. And some of them, they wouldn't do nothing come spring. It was just a stick. And then I'd end up getting a replacement, and they'd always give you your money back because that's the Amazon policy. If you're a Prime member, just push the right buttons. If you know about Amazon. Go to my settings and delete my browser. I'll have to do that. I ain't done that since I bought this laptop, and damn. I ain't cleaned this laptop out since 2021? I was at the old house. Something like that. 2021, something like that. 2022, maybe. With my other laptop I was streaming with got hacked. And I got some. And I got that Chromebook. But can't do some things on the Chromebook I can do on this. And vice versa. The thing about the Chromebook, I know it lets me know someone's trying to log into my account from another device. Yeah, I know I'm over to cleaning. I think my oh shoot. When did I start my email? Let's do it. Dominoes. Still racing. 2006. Yeah. I still got emails from when I made the daggone thing. I just found out the other day, my dad, when that told me about having to clear, he goes, that little lines on your phone, click that and scroll them all off and clear them out. That way your phone's faster. And I'm like, my dad just taught me something. always had some computer skills of some sort. He was in the military. He was using computers way before I was introduced to knowing they existed, and then found out they existed way before they came available with personal computers. I used the CC cleaner to clean your computers. Okay. Well, see, when I first got the computer, it supposedly had that McAfee or whatever it is, the VPN thing. But after the first year, I didn't pay to renew that crap or any of the Microsoft service. I paid, watch the keep paying for something already. That's what I said. To free this and that for life of the laptop. Anyhow, they said download CC cleaner. Alright, I'll have to do that later on. Get off here. FL at me. It says OneDrive is full. So, I could use my I put some stuff things on it and locked it up. I need to get one that I can use to do something here. I got too many picks, too much food picks. Yeah, I'll have to do that, man. Thank you for that. And I did. It's all gone up. Doing some sesh up and things dropped all over since then. And my keys do stick. Sometimes I'm like, space, daggone it, space, please. You have a good night too, B. Thanks for coming, man. And you ain't gotta call me sir. That's what you call my daddy. You can call me Willie. All right. Appreciate you, man. But it's always fun having people here. Been 1 hour. Thank y'all very much. Y'all are awesome. Y'all making this live. Keep on going. Thank you. I feel special now. For real. For people. All righty. Yeah. Sun is setting, but you don't see the sun. It's strange anymore. It goes from bright, and then you no longer even see the sun. It goes to dingy, and then dark. Don't see the sun no more. Are we in a sphere now? And they only go to sun when they want? Or is it still part of the lunar eclipse happening? It was the other day, right? Are we just now getting part of it where I'm at? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. Just an old guy that likes growing my own vegetables, raisins, eggs. And I appreciate all you coming by. And if you'd like to hit the pin comment, make towards the channel growing and the hog pen we're trying to build. Feel free, anything, everything helps. You're gonna be 600 pounds, man, like his daddy. Good evening, sir. What's up, brother? Hope you're having a good night too. Cheers, Anthony. Good to see you, man. We cleaned up the channel because I'm working towards monetization. Right? I can still hang out with everybody. We're talking garden talk, anything from the devil's lettuce to diarrhea lettuce, whatever you grow, we can talk about it. I just ain't gonna be showing these, you know, I'll do this. Cheers. And then, you know, I searched with you. But yeah, I'm here with you. But we're working on trying to get watch time. We're going to be doing shorts early. You know, my wife's got jokes today. I said we're going to put out more shorts. She walked up to the camera and showed her shorts. I'm like, no, you did.
Hey, at least I got a sense of humor.
Yeah, you do. That's the thing. But yeah, we're working on trying to get watch time matters, brother. YouTube changed their policy from 4,000 a year to 8,000 a year, and they're giving everybody 6 months from February to get caught up. So I got to do as many lives I can keep now, as many shorts I can keep. And thank you, brother. I do too. That way it'll help my family. And long videos I can keep, you know, instead of deleting things I did. Because my videos get used and delete it because it wasn't monetizationable anyway. But this will help out, you know. I mean, when I had my fishing channel, River Boss Fishing, I still got it. I just don't do it no more. When I go fishing and get people watching, trying to troll, because they knew I had my back to the camera, I was worried about fishing. I was fishing. And then when I'd go and look at the camera, they'd be talking all kinds of nasty stuff. And I'd have to stop doing what I was doing to hide them so people in my chat wouldn't see those nasty comments. Because some people don't need to see that kind of stuff. You know what I'm saying? And then I go about fishing. And, but that channel did pretty good. I get paid. People will pay me when I go live. Every time I go live, it seemed like when I went fishing or when I was in my shop talking about fishing lures and outside with my video, my quill. People would bless me and my wife. Every day there's this one guy that would bless us every day with enough where we can go get us something from McDonald's. I mean, we'd make it $5 work every time, you know. She would get on McDonald's app, we go sit down and we would make it work for two of us. while my son was at school. Trolls on YouTube, and you know what? I just figure like here, they're the trolls, but I'm the one that owns the bridge they live under. Because they're in my world. Welcome to my house. I don't care what trolls do anymore. You know, trolls are going to troll. To just, even though Trump made it a felony to troll, internet trolling and cyberbullying is considered cyberbullying, which is a felony. People still do it. They don't care. You know, I mean, shoot, look at all them rappers out there bullying each other. Like 6ix9ine, he's a big troll. He's a big troll on the internet. I mean, but the reason why Trump did that is because so many people get bullied and then they commit suicide, unaliving themselves because of something people said on the internet. I'll never do that, I'll tell you that much. Because I have a life. You know, I come on here to spend time with y'all and get watch time hours for my channel. My wife's over there measuring stuff. She's got the measuring tape out. I heard something click, 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 click. She's got the measuring tape that, come here, baby, let me show them. All right, there was this day, some of y'all know about it, when we were living on the coast. I was live fishing, minding my own business, catching crabs left and right, thank you, baby, and catching fish.
Rephrase that, you said you caught some crabs.
We were catching crabs on the pier, left and right, catching fish left and right. All of a sudden, Mr. Green Jean shows up. And he told me straight up that somebody was watching our YouTube video and reported it. They watched some of it. They come out there. He checked everything. He said, all right, you're good to go. And then he goes, what's that line? I said, oh, that's my other crab pot that I just bought from the shop. And he said that I could legally buy from the pier. Pulls it up, it's loaded. He makes me empty it out. He writes me a ticket, and he gives me this. And the ticket was a warning, but it still costed me an arm and a leg. Since I had a commercial crab pot, I was pretty much forced into buying a commercial equipment license that year, which won't cheap. And I had to upgrade my regular fishing license to inland and outland fishing, offshore, inshore. And not just for me, but for my wife as well. So it costed us a few $100, that little adventure to get to the boy for free. All due to a YouTube snitch. You know, someone hated on me when I moved out to the coast, and same old crowd, you know, same old crowd hated on me when I harvested a pig. They called the animal control, said that I improperly slaughtered a pet pig. Yeah, we've been over that. You know, I mean, and so forth and so forth. You know, and they tell you what's up. They tell you, oh, call that they seen you on. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. There's someone in my chat a while ago that I pissed off. You know, calling him Nancy boy, you know. Yeah. So, yeah, I figured out who it was. Well, I was told who that was. Told the location of the call. You know, I mean, why? Because it's public information once they do that. When they call it in and it's a report, it's public information. Because my information was public. Everybody knew that I was being harassed by animal control. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've had that happen to a friend of mine too, man. And he was in Colorado. They went to go check his plants because someone said that he had 3 of them in solo cups, and but little birdie at the place that was told, someone he knew from high school told him, hey, they're on the way to your house right now. And he was able to just have 4 in his tent by the time they got there. Not all space or attics or any of that stuff, just over a few solo cups that supposedly were there. And all he had was big plants that weren't in solo cups. And hey, I don't grow no pussy or solo cup stuff, man. I like to smoke, and I'm allowed 4, so I have as big as I can get. That's an 8x8, dude. He was that type. Hey, man, he got a PTSD bad. He was in Iraq. He went over to Afghanistan twice. He was in Kuwait twice. He's seen stuff and things. He did his 4 tours he was allowed. And then he got out on a medical leave, So, but yeah. You only had 3, yeah, man. So yeah, hey, great things come in 3, and so do sad things. But great things come in 3. See my beautiful shortcake. That's Sunflower Mama, y'all. Oh, she's the one that sent you the pipe, bro. She got good flavor in glass, don't she? And I thought it was one that you got from one of the groups. She told me she remembers everything. She goes, no, that's the one we got at that smoke shop. That was that. Oh, yeah, I remember that one. Yeah. Like I said, we used to get her glass, and she just never used it. She's got a collection of it.
Come here.
Yeah, I have no plants going unless you want to count my pepper plants. And last time I heard, you can have as many of those as you want. But one day, watch it, they're going to limit us on peppers because we know how to make hot sauce. And you can make pretty penny for a quart of hot sauce, homemade hot sauce. Sorry, bro, we're planning my son's birthday party for next month.
Next. And then in 2 weeks.
2 weeks, it's next month.
Sorry.
Yeah, she showed me.
And look at this one.
Okay.
That's tablecloth.
Yeah, all right.
There's banner.
Cool. She's showing me banners and tablecloths and all that good stuff.
My thing is,
oh, your wife likes the soap? Heck yeah, that's from Melissa. What's her channel? Super Thankful. That's our sister Mel. Off Red Terps. Cheers, brother. Good to see you. Last night, man, I seen you were on. I clicked right on it, and as soon as I did, my phone powered down, and I went, damn it. And she's like, what? I said, my phone turned off. I could still hear him talking, though. And then it went, because I could still hear you. And then it went, like, son of a... I hate that. My phone's a piece of poo. You fully charge.
You think yours is a piece of poo?
And then it dies within like an hour later with a full charge.
You think yours is a piece of poo? Okay, you see mine? Mine's cracked. I've had mine cracked since January.
Well, this was a replacement one. I broke the screen day 1. I got it, and then got a replacement screen and broke it day 3 after that. It's chipped there, split down the center. I'm bad on phones. Always. At least I don't watch them like my mom used to with the flip phone. She'd be talking to somebody and drop them in the washing machine. I brought them in the toilet before. That was the only time I could use my phone at work was when using the bathroom, so I do two things at once. I didn't text message people, I call say, phone work for, what are you doing now? I'm taking. You're just cracked too. Yeah, I mean, I don't think you can have a phone without breaking them anymore. I mean, because this is like, was a brand new screen and it broke so easy.
Oh.
Yours is 2 months old now, yeah.
Well, this one is like the one you got. I've got it taped.
Yeah, she's got it taped. This one's like really destroyed. Be careful. You don't want the battery to blow up on you. It gets hot, throw it. Yeah. Man, I'm bad on phone. I do need a new, but
I need a phone more.
I hate transferring everything from phone to phone to phone. That's the thing.
Bye, y'all.
Later, tater.
The only way I can get them to calm down is go let down.
Yours is a year and a half old and not broke yet. Yeah, they're good luck. You have good luck with phones then, man. I mean, I'm too clumsy. I drop phones too easy. I always, get in the truck, stick it in between my legs, right? And then don't think about it. As soon as I plop that door open, I'm getting out and I knock it right down. I don't think about it. And just break. Yeah, he's getting his money's worth. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. Shoot, this is just one of them little $40 prepaid phones. I don't want to buy no contract phone. This phone here, I'll keep it until I'm able to afford another one. Right now, other things in life are more important than the cell phone. I can still get phone calls from it right now. I can make phone calls. I got a tab somewhere. I ain't used it in 4 or 5 years. I've been using a million updates. I got a laptop and a Chromebook. So, yeah, cheap phone's the only way to go, man. Yeah, I've used this phone number forever, but I don't care if it gets deleted either. So what if I lose my daggone rewards? I'll give me another rewards card under another phone number. Your wife has an iPhone now, which those are expensive. Yours is 180 with 3 months of service. You got it. Oh wow, that's not too bad. 3 months service, that's not bad. But I think my service is $45 a month. But I tell you, when I drive down the road, certain areas for about 3 miles, I don't have no internet. So it sucks sometimes when I'm trying to check my balance and stuff. Before I go in the store, I'm like, daggone it, no internet. And the stores act all sketchy and stuff when you say, hey, can I use your Wi-Fi for a minute? Check my balance. Why? What you do to my ATM? Like, I'm not doing nothing to your ATM. I just want to use your Wi-Fi and check my balance on my phone. No, you're going to hack my ATM. Okay, no, I'm not going to hack your ATM. I don't know how to do that kind of stuff and things. The price was Metro by T-Mobile. Okay. Met Mobile. What is ours, baby?
What?
What is our service?
Simple Mobile.
Simple Mobile, yeah. And before that, I had Verizon, and my phone was way overdue for a new one. It was like 4 years old. It was hacked. It was cracked. It was ran over with a lawnmower a time or two. And finally, I kept on using it. But finally, the thing that made me get a new one, the charging port wouldn't work no more. And that phone was obsolete, and the guy couldn't get me a part. So we went through Simple Mobile, got free phones, and just for signing up.
2 phones.
Yeah, 2 free phones. All I had to pay was the next month's service.
I'm paying like maybe $85.
Yeah, that's what we pay, 85 for 2 phones. Hers is a better service than mine. She's got more gigabytes or something.
But I have the same.
I don't know. But
I've had this phone right here since
before we moved from
2023.
before we moved from the old house. And then I've been through, I finally replaced the one I had when we moved here, and then been through 3 others after that. I'm bad. We only been here since February. I still ain't got everything unpacked. Anybody want to come give me a hand unpack my garage so I can work in it?
Here's a hand.
Got a 2-car garage and can't even walk around in it, man.
I just gave you a hand.
Yeah. You get 70 for phone service and unlimited internet. Oh, hell yeah. Heck yeah. They keep trying to get us to get the phones through Spectrum, and I told them, I said, your internet in the house sucks, so how am I supposed to expect internet on the phone? Yeah, that is good. Shoot. Yeah, I know one guy don't ever go nowhere. He lives next to Hardee's, and he gets their free Wi-Fi all the time, and he's got Wi-Fi calling on his phone. So, yeah, he's living off of Hardee's. Literally, he goes there and he eats breakfast, lunch, and dinner every day too. His wife can't cook. He grows a lot of vegetables and has animals, but he still eats fast food every meal. I'm like, what are you doing with everything you grow? Give it away to people who need it. It's okay, but you made the phone fast. The TV goes, oh snap. That reminds me of the old CB days. Key up, bleed through the TV. You miss Hardee's cinnamon raisin rolls. They are good, man. Yeah, my friend's Bun Bodie, he owns it now since his grandfather passed away. Him and his brothers got it, and they just opened a new thing too, some chicken and biscuit place, and it's doing really good too right now. But he's the one that did my video on my decoy business. It's titled The Ready Shack. Yeah. Let me see. You can go check it out if you want to. All right. gonna play the whole video. Because it's a while, but he did real good. He came in with all these GoPro cameras and stuff like that. When we met, I had no idea that he was the owner already. So all I knew is he was the founder of the waterfowlers. Let me see. And it starts out with my favorite thing. And if you look it up, it's Pale Bumboaty. Hold on. I had a voice. It was before my throat cancer. All right, let me see. I want to play it for a minute for y'all so y'all can see I'm a talented son of a gun. I've been doing decoys since I was young. Share screen. Ready Shack on YouTube. And I got a channel called Ready Shack as well. We had a visit from Ducks Unlimited on there. There he is.
Mr. Romy Waterfield. He's a member of my daddy's church, and he gave. And I didn't have money for no decoys.
Now you know my name, y'all.
One plastic decoy I found in the dump. That's when I still got it sitting over there somewhere. I use it for pattern once in a while.
These are my tattoos.
I just got hooked on it, and the more I made, the more I got.
That's me, man.
I don't shit on things. Stop making on me a little bit.
What's your
Did ruddy though? Yes, yes, sir. It was every shot. Attitude.
Yeah, that was before I had throat cancer, y'all.
Just having fun. I mean, they got attitude, and I got attitude, so we go together. Ruddy's just my favorite. I love all species, but you know, we all have our favorite. This is a question
Thank you,
that
bro.
causes arguments like shit. And forward, but I'll say I love this. I love the way it just carves sweet. Real excellent if you want to spend money on it. More details, in my opinion, on what's best and whatnot. Eyes, no eyes. I prefer no eyes because I like the old-fashioned one.
This is before radiation. They had to take my teeth out.
It is what you want. You know, it's like you do it the way you want. Just like when you go hunting, you're going to do stuff the way you want as to what makes you feel happy, what makes you happy. That's why I do what I do that makes me. Mr. He lived in Knox Island most of his life. He was in the war. He also was a game warden or worked with waterfowl, and he took most of the time to teach me how to do what I did. So I didn't agree with schooling and stuff. the way the politics of school ran, I decided, and he took me in and taught me how to did it as a credit. It was history, and it was also wood. So I did a little thing for a project for class, and it was step by step of
I
him
got that
carving a
book
ruddy.
right over there.
Shows a lot of other stuff, decoys and stuff, not on the Currituck area.
Right.
And he just influenced most because he sat down and put an impression on the young kid's mind that you can do anything you want long to it and work hard at it. And he said, you choose not work. So it's not work.
Well, on your own. Thank you, sir. Let me see. I don't learn. Look, this is the book I did for school. And, got all the writings I did about it, but I got pictures. Old pictures, decoy, paper, decoys I had. Different decoys. It's my old shop. That's Mr. Romey and his wife. He's the one that taught me how to carve. He also got me into raising ducks, geese, chickens, all that stuff. But yeah, there I am as a teen, 15 years old, still a Redskin fan. But yeah, I got all kinds of pictures and stuff in here. It's kind of hard to show, but one day I want to work on getting this published. And yeah, and letter from the principal from the homeschool. Or copy my diploma. I had a copy keepsake. But yeah, I love carving duck decoys. I got a many of them over there. I got a canvas one that I did in '91 that's in front of the fireplace on y'all scene. Don't know them over there, but I'm gonna get back out there in the shop. I just need some help getting rid of junk. I mean, I'm gonna try a yard sale first. And if that don't get rid of a lot of it, I'll daggone put a sign that says free, come and get it. You know, ask me what it's for free, I'll open up the garage. I'll say, from there to there, you know, I got half a garage worth. But yeah, I need to get it cleared out. I got my tools. I found my carving knives I was looking for. I got my rotary tools. I do need to look somewhere. It's in one of the boxes or one of the drawers. I just put it in there when we were moving. Not thinking I'll need it anytime soon, but the special pin key for my rotary rest to change out the burrs. But I got a Fordham tool. They're pretty nice. I got the red label model. If you look them up, they're pretty cool. But I got my bandsaws. I got my hatchet. That's what I do most of the work with: a hatchet, draw knife, and carving knives. Then I touch it up some with a sander, and then I put in some detail with the Boredom tool, very little. Most of it's all knife carving. And I do use the Fordham a lot to round out up under the cheeks and the neck real good, make that smooth. And I put my initials in the bottom before I put my brand in it. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I got a brand. I need to heat it up. So, hey, wifey. She would slap me silly. Yeah, she's joking about it now, holding it up to her rump. But yeah, she would slap me.
Here's the short, y'all. Here's the short for today.
There's your shorts.
Short.
Yeah, I got my name on that bad boy. Oh, man. That's how nobody can steal anything of mine and go to the pawn shop. Everything is branded around here. And some stuff's even got the last photo on there. And it even says, do not pawn. Yeah. Shoot. People feel sorry for people that bought tools from me at my yard sales thinking they were going to be able to flip them for a quick buck one day. I learned that one a long time ago, Anthony. Do not pawn, put your name and last four on there. And a lot of my tools got spray paint on them as well, you know. That way, when I worked with other people, they didn't walk away in their tool bag, and I have to call them and say, hey, there's a spot over there on my bench, taped off, that's missing something. It needs to go back in its place. You understand? The next day it would show up. People know how odd I can get without my tools. You know, I can lose my temper quick when it comes to tools. Tools and cars. And you women never long enough because a rod could get thrown. Oops. Well, it's been an hour and 40 minutes. It's getting late. I'm starting to run my mouth. Too much sugar. Dr. Thunder, no caffeine, but it's got the sugar. Like I said, it's all right, but once it starts getting room temp, it starts getting flat flavored. I just poured this out now, and it's got a lot of fizz, but it went down quick. If I don't drink it for a few minutes, I guarantee you, yep, don't touch my tools. You know all about that right off grid. Man, yeah, that's one thing. Tools is everything for somebody. I mean, it could be their livelihood, or it could be how they take care of their property and live off the land with, you know. And plus, if someone was to use one of my knives, my carving knives, I feel sorry for them if they accidentally slip, because my knives, let's put it this way, they're non-beveled edges. I never sharpen them. I only hit a strop, a leather strop with them. I hone them to perfection. They're razor sharp, and they don't forgive. I cut this finger off before and it's been sewed on. I've done it with a knife, and I've done it with a bandsaw. This finger's been through heck. You know, so whoever plays with my knives are going to get cut, you know. I mean, I got some nice carving knives. They're called Knott's Knives brand, made by John Walls out there in Maryland. Check him out if you're into woodworking. He's got a website. And also, I get lion's knives. They're hard to get now. But I got some lion's knives, and they're really nice knives. And they're like scalpels, I'll tell you. But they're different sizes and different shaped blades for different things. You know, I got my fine carving blades for detail, and then I got my bulk blades, roughing blades. I got my draw knives made by them too, you know. knot snipes. I got two of those. One's butternut handle and the other one is rosewood. So I really like my blades. I mean, I use them to rough out the bodies of the duck decoys and give it shape too, besides the hatchet. It gets the hatchet marks out. I also have a small hand plane, a Stanley. What is it, Stanley 510 or something? It's the black one with the red on it in the center. I make decoys and I also use those, the spoke shave and the rasp for push poles, out in your beyond boat. I don't know if you're familiar with them, but out in the Outer Banks, we got a lot of marshes. And you don't really need a motor because it's going to get grassed up and choked out in no time. So you just get out there with a push pole that's about anywhere from 12 to 18 foot long. And it's a show pole, what we call a push pole. You get out there and you just push your way out instead of a oar, you're just pushing in the marsh, pushing your way along. And you can move that boat quick, just saying. And they're simple to make. Make them out of 2x6s. True 2x6, not no store-bought stuff. Juniper or cypress is best. They don't rot. But hey, Anthony, can you get me some of them seeds for ginseng? If so, the Addy on that package is good and you can send them to that. I do want to get me some ginseng growing along my cedar trees. I plan on getting some oak sapling soon, and I'm going to tree up a section out there for my pigs and not let them touch it for a couple of years. Let some trees grow up. I figured it'd be a good little spot to do that. And I got some black walnut from wood I cut down from the old property. And they look like turkey tails, but they're smaller. And I forget what they're called, but they are edible. Chicken of the woods or something. I got them all over the logs. The spores are on it, so I'm going to take them out of the back. I'm embarrassed to say this, but I've been riding around with a truckload of wood since I moved from my house in February. I mean, from my old land to this house. So, that was a camper. Oh, God, I'm bad. But, yeah. I mean, some of it started to decompose. I noticed wheat straw growing in the back of my truck. Okay? But yeah, I'm going to take those and put them out there in the wood line that I'm working on, a little food forest for me and the animals. I'm going to put that stack of black walnut in the area I don't want no weeds to grow because, as it decomposes, it's a natural weed barrier. But mushrooms thrive on it. But I do want to get me, like I said, the Dexter or Zebu cow next year, and I'll feed them grains. So you know what that means every morning? A little surprise every morning. You can from cultivated patch, but you can't harvest the wind seeds. Okay. All right. Yeah, man. Hey, what do you call They didn't pop up right away one time. I guess I didn't make the planters soak good enough, but then I ended up putting a tiny tin tomato seed in the center of both planters. They never popped up. I soaked that soil down, and guess what? I got like 100 mullein plants. They grow when they want to grow, don't they? But yeah, I'm trying to get different things that I can use for our personal medicine. Growing like the mullein, the mugwort. I got the 2 different basils because, yeah, it's not just a seasoning. Thyme and sage, they ain't just your seasoning. They're good herbal teas, just like the lemon balm and the sweet mint, and the echinacea. But our chamomile, German chamomile, it's I got quite a bit of those heads earlier on this season. So I have plenty of seeds for next year too. You seen seeds yet? Yeah, it's crazy. But see, it's best for them to be put down and tampered, right? Tamped down. But you can do that, but they'll still end up going to where they want to be planted. It wants to grow where it wants to grow. And it does prefer damaged soil for some reason. So along the ditch lines where it's been disturbed and stuff would be great for me to just stick a couple of the mullein plants and let them bolt out and seed the whole backyard. That's what I plan on next year. I got one that's pretty big. And next year he'll bolt, or she'll bolt, whatever you want to call it. I got a lot of seeds I got to collect out there before they all hit the ground, but I got hundreds of hibiscus seed pods out there that are loaded with seeds. So they're the white hibiscus flower, the red hibiscus flower. The dog kept messing that up with his turning it up, and never got a chance to grow with his leaf on. So I take center blocks out there finally and wood and made like a little section where he couldn't get around and made a little fence. And now it's finally grown up like this and like that. But the other one's 6 foot tall and about like that. I got a lot of those seeds and marigold seeds, and I need to get me some little mylar packs, and I already got the seed vials from back in my breeder days, and but I'll go use those for seeds, and I'm going to try to start that. Spread the seeds, y'all spread the other seeds. I'll spread these seeds around. One year I gave a bunch of seeds out to everybody in the community. Bear got a lifetime supply of okra seeds from me, a lifetime supply of bottleneck gourd seeds from me. All kinds of ghost chili, you name it. I still got the chocolate ghost chili peppers that I saved, dried out and saved. I need to actually start some of them indoors. In the winter, they'll produce some, and I'll put them outside, and I'll produce even more next year. Then I can bring them in, and they'll last about 2 years if you take good care of them. I'll tell you, them ghost chilies, man. There's something else when you accidentally drop one of them peppers in a pot of chili or spaghetti sauce, and no one knows about it. And they're like, oh man, this is good, this is good. And they're like, my chest hurts. Oh man, I'm sweating. Oh, my stomach. And then they're like, oh God. You know what I'm talking about? Yes, they are, man. I like sharing veggie seeds with people. I did send you some tomatoes, didn't I? Some tomato seeds or something. I hope I did. I had some out. But yeah, I like some people like slipping stuff in people's drinks. I like slipping a pepper in their food. But I am a pepper belly. I like them. I like peppers. Even though they don't agree with me anymore with my, reflux, but I do like them. Once in a while, I'll just deal with bad reflux for several days and the pain because they're just that good. Heck yeah, man. I'm that atomic one. I'm one of those this I'm right behind me. That window, that's the south facing window. So, because that's where I'm going to have to put my orange tree and olive tree in another month once it starts, a month or so, once it starts getting below 40, because I ain't going to, they really 50s is the best, but they can't handle no more than freezing temp, so I'll bring them in. We'll have to move the couch. I'm going to have some peppers growing right there. I never, y'all see how bright the window is during my live during the day, but I don't ever have them blinds open. They're shut. This winter, I want to have them open to get that south-facing sun. You got a few peppers growing now? Heck yeah, man. I lost some of my shishitos, but banana pepper, I want to go out there and I want to dig it up in another week or two and transplant it into a big planter. My best cayenne, I got two of them that are producing like crazy, but my biggest cayenne pepper filled up a 2-quart container of peppers yesterday. So that one there, I'm going to dig it up and put it in a planter to save in the wintertime as well. And my jalapeno, my best jalapeno out of the two that's left of those. Might dig up one of my best tomatoes. I don't know, keep it in the greenhouse. Or I might move the greenhouse over top the tomatoes to extend their harvest for a little while. But like I said, I'm going to start other ones in the window. Got rid of my good grow lights that will actually grow anything, at the yard sale. I need to get me some more and get me 2 8x8s is what I was thinking about, turning the garage or not a garage, the extra room, which I've got to make my studio. I started it out, but somebody that was trolling me said I wasn't getting a signal there. He said, go somewhere else in your house. So I went somewhere else. And he said that I was buffering or I was glitching out, couldn't hear me. And then he wanted me to go this direction. And then he said, turn around. Maybe it's better. I think he was just trying to see what scenario I was living in. But anyways, I listened to them old videos. It's fine back there. I get a signal. I would like to get the indoor vegetable garden, one of these days, but I need to get pig panels first. That's why I'm trying to do extra projects for that. I'm accepting donations since I'm not monetized yet. I don't get super chats. So, I'm open to whatever right now. But I got a little while. I got a good 3-4 months to get them hog panels set up because he's small now, but in another 3-4 months he's going to be big. And when he's a year old, he's going to be really big. But it takes about 2 years for the hog to be fully grown, and he'll be about 600 pounds. So yeah, I need to make sure I got the right fence. I don't want them to get loose. Go out there in the fields the farmer owns and eat up, like right now there's soybean out there. They would have a field day if they got loose. They go out there in that field and they would root up and have a ball, man. They eat all that soybean up quicker than you can blink, and then I'll be sued by the daggone farmer. I can't do that. So we're working on that first. We got a lot of, you know how it is. Money don't grow on trees. Everything takes time, especially when you reroot as many times as I did in the last 3 years. 4 moves just to get 3 minutes down the road from my old house. 4 moves, just be right back in the old neighborhood. Oh man. Yeah. I like it. Like I said, I know no one will ever move directly beside me or behind me because the farmer will not sell out. His family will not sell out. They just celebrated with America turning 250 years. Their farm just celebrated a 250-year farmcentennial, as they call it. And their family's been in business that long. It's a registered farm. They got good meats. I could buy from them directly if I wanted to, and stuff that I can't raise. Like right now, or what I don't raise, if I wanted some lamb, I can say, hey, because they have pasture-fed lamb. They have pasture-fed pork. They have pasture grass-fed, grass-finished beef, and they have grass-fed, grain-finished beef as well. And they have all kinds of good stuff. I was looking at their page earlier today. I was looking at their page earlier today and seen that they were making sauces. I was like, man, I need to do that. And they're putting their peppers. Dang, I got a bunch of peppers picked up. I need to make my sauces and stuff. I just ain't done it yet. I can do it, but I had my dinner on my birthday and I never used it yet, so I'm gonna have to do an unboxing video one day, right? Do a live and get up in the kitchen processing peppers, making a hot pepper sauce. Making hot sauce. The hot pepper sauce is a must for some collard greens. And I'll make some cowboy candy and all that. I need to. I've been putting it off. I need to. I broke my daggone when I moved my tripod for my phone. So, I have to figure out something somehow to videotape it. But we hit 2 hours, all right. I appreciate everyone coming, Anthony. Appreciate you. Off-grid terps, appreciate you. Everybody that came in and out watching while I was live, I appreciate you. And everyone that's going to come in on the replay, appreciate you. I'm going to get off here now and do some stuff and things. Hope everybody has a great one. Remember, in the world, you can be anything, be kind, remember to smile, and be blessed. I'm gone. You too, brother. Thanks, man. Peace, everybody.